2020 playoff Randy Arozarena was so good, it was like he hit a home run every time he got to the plate.
And he rips one into center field. That had good wood on it. Hicks is going back. He's at the wall, and she's gone. Randy Arozarena.
I just can't even tell you. Words can't describe what he's done in the postseason.
He recorded the single postseason record for home runs, hits, total bases, and much, much more. He was unstoppable. And the craziest part of all, he was left unwanted by the Cardinals. And to start the season, he wasn't even on the roster. So how is he able to have one of the greatest postseason performances of all time, less than a year later? At the start of the shortened 2020 campaign, Arozarena began the season on the minor league COVID injured list, later joining the big league squad on August 23rd. At this point, the Rays had already established themselves as the top team in the AL with a 23-11 record, and with his addition, they only got better.
That's a long shot, well hit. Deep, is it fair? What a shot for a home run.
He is one young, exciting player.
Only a week after being promoted, he solidified his role as the everyday left fielder for an already stacked lineup, helping the Rays clinch the AL East just a few weeks later.
There it is.
And a cut and a miss. He takes care of business. And now the champions in the American League East in 2020.
For the first time since 2010, the Rays clinched the division. But in order to advance past the wildcard round, they would once again have to battle a division foe.
This is going to be a really interesting series because this is the first postseason that I can recall in a while where the Rays are expected to go deep.
They are the favorite when you're looking at the American League, I believe, and that rotation right there might be able to carry him to that.
Facing off against the Toronto Blue Jays, who boasted Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Bo Bichette, and Cavan Biggio, three of the hottest young hitters in the game, there were whispers of an upset. But instead, it was the Rays rookie that took center stage.
Got on top of that one, drills it in the gap, right center, Hernandez to the wall, Arozarena can run, around second on his way to third, relay, not in time.
Arozarena flashed his elite speed with a triple into right center field, later coming around to score the Rays' first run of the playoffs.
Ball gets away, Arozarena coming, and he scores.
His fourth inning run helped spark a series-opening victory for his team, and in Game 2, he kept swinging a hot bat.
That's a fair ball, and it sneaks down the line off the bat of Arozarena. Run around third coming home, and the Rays are going to add a run. How about the series and the day that Randy Arozarena is having right now?
Batting out of the 2 spot, he was the catalyst for the offense all night with 3 hits and 2 runs scored, breezing through the Jays with a series sweep. By this point, everyone was starting to realize the excellence of Arozarena. But if they had any chance of taking down the ever-powerful New York Yankees, they would need him to continue producing.
Pitching-wise, we'll see, but I think when you look at what the lineup is for the Yankees and what the Rays present, this is a series where you want to watch.
Well, look, Rays are red hot. I mean, they finished the regular season. They were 40-20, and if you include the playoffs here, they won 11 of their last 13 games, so they're playing great baseball, no doubt.
The Rays were the top dog in the American League. But the Yankees' postseason pedigree started to sway people on their side, especially as Garrett Cole took the hill in Game 1. With him on the mound, a victory wasn't just likely, but expected. To start off, he recorded 2 quick outs, a ground ball to retire Yandy Diaz, and a knuckle curve to strike out Brandon Lau. He was cruising, but after falling behind in the count to Arozarena, he made him pay.
And he rips one into center field. That had good wood on it. Hicks is gone back. He's at the wall, and she's gone. Randy Arozarena.
During the regular season, he was a fastball killer. In fact, all 7 of his home runs came off the pitch. So with Cole leaving one at the top of the zone, he made no mistake, sending it 410 feet into deep center field, foreshadowing the immense power he would display in the series.
A 3-1 changeup, by the way. No, that one's hit hard right field. On the run is Judge going back, and Arozarena has another first-inning home run in this division series. Go to the 5th inning, Game 3. Randy Arozarena on the first pitch sends it deep into left, and there goes another one for Arozarena. He has homered in each of the first 3 games of this division series. Man, oh man, what a story this guy is turning into.
There was nobody on planet Earth hotter than him. allowing the Rays to ride his success past the Yankees in 5 games. Now stood in front of them were the Houston Astros, and they were poised to be their toughest competitors yet.
And it's driven to deep left field for Correa. Grossman going back, and that ball is long gone. An 11-run attack on 14 hits, and they return to the American League Championship Series.
Coming off 3 straight 100-win seasons, the Astros were heavy favorites at the start of the new campaign. Surprisingly though, they struggled, finishing the season with an underwhelming 29-31 record. But when playoffs came around, it seemed like their stars returned to their usual dominance, sweeping the Minnesota Twins in the wild card and making quick work with the Oakland Athletics in the divisional series.
The Rays have been the best team in the American League all year. The Astros finished below 500, but are hitting their stride, especially offensively. And for the members of the Rays who were there in 2019, they're licking their chops for a chance for revenge.
The championship series matchup was a rematch from the previous year, when the Astros crushed the hopes and dreams of Tampa in a hard-fought 5 games. Now they were looking for revenge. Their first test would be Framber Valdez, the Astros ace who cruised past the minimum batters through 3 innings. The Rays were in dire need of a spark when Arozarena stepped up to the plate for the second time.
1 ball, 2 strikes, and Arozarena into center field. That ball's hit well, that ball's got some travel, and it is gone! And his magical postseason continues.
After struggling through the first 3 innings, Arozarena opened the scoring for the Rays, who just an inning later utilized small ball to take the lead.
Here is Zunino, first ball swinging, and it's through the shift for a base hit. Adames will score, and the Rays have taken a 2-1 lead.
2 runs turned out to be all they needed as the Rays pitchers combined to throw 8 scoreless frames after the first, giving their team the leg up for the pennant.
Castillo deals, and a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Even though baseball season's over and my Blue Jays suffered a heartbreaking defeat, which I was in attendance for, there's still plenty of things to trade on with Kalshi. You can trade on college basketball, the NBA, who you think will win the finals, and so much more. And with football season well underway, you can trade on who you think will win MVP. There's Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and of course, Drake May. And maybe if soccer's your sport, you can trade on who you think will win the Prem, which probably won't be Liverpool this year. Kalshi is also legal in all 50 states. Yes, even California and Texas, where traditional sports betting is not allowed. On Kalshi, you're trading with other people, which means you'll get better odds because it's purely based on supply and demand, not the house set odds. You can trade on literally anything. Politics, crypto, economics, pretty much anything you can think of, you can trade on.
And the best part, when using promo code GREENLIGHT, you get $10 free when you sign up and trade your first 100. That's promo code GREENLIGHT for $10 free when you sign up and trade your first 100. Alright, thank you Kalshi, now back to the video. The 2020 Tampa Bay Rays were a force to be reckoned with. At the top of their rotation, Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow formed a 1-2 punch that could match any in baseball, and it didn't get any easier once the bullpen checked into the game. Same could be said on the offensive side, because sure, Arozarena could beat anyone with the home run. But in Game 2, he proved he could also be the table setter.
The first pitch and a base hit to left field.
Once again, the Astros made the mistake of throwing him a heater. The good news for them though, it was just a single. The bad news, it lit the spark for a breakthrough inning.
Padre playing for the Rays, and he sends one to center field, hit well on the run. Springer, he's at the track, and this ball is going to be gone!
Manuel Margot's 3-run blast saw his team take a 2-0 series lead. And the following day, Arozarena once again provided the offensive spark.
3rd hit of the game for Arozarena, his 4th time on base, and he is well down the list of stories in this game. First rookie with 4 3-hit games in a postseason.
Up 3-0 in the ALCS, the Rays were confident they would soon play World Series baseball, especially because their newest star continued to swing a hot bat.
Hitters count. Arozarena down the left field line. It is hooking. That ball is gone. He's done it again. 2 RBI single. And that one's in the air, deep center field. Springer on the run, and this ball is going to fly. It's gone. What a rookie sensation.
With Arozarena showing no signs of cooling down, he continued to cause problems for the Astros pitching staff. However, over the next few games, he failed to get any support from his teammates, allowing the Astros to get back in the series.
The Astros is Brasso on the ground. Got a chance to turn a double play, and Altuve's throw is there. It's a double play to end it. The Houston Astros have won 3 straight, and they have forced a Game 7 in this American League Championship Series.
Only one team had ever blown a 3-0 series lead. As the Astros tried to write history, they sent Lance McCullers Jr. on the mound, a southpaw who had enjoyed a stellar season. But in the playoffs, he had become susceptible to the long ball, allowing 5 in 11 innings during his first 2 starts. It was clear that if he was going to find any success in Game 7, he would have to keep the ball in the park. But facing the hottest home run hitter in the sport, that was going to be an impossible challenge.
Destroyed fastballs, and he hits that one into right center field. That ball is well hit, and Randy Arozarena does it again! What a ride he is on! Randy Arozarena with his 7th home run this postseason, guys. That is a new rookie record.
He had already come through numerous times, and in perhaps the most crucial spot yet, he delivered a 416-foot blast to put his team ahead in the first, and with Charlie Morton dealing,
Morton gets him to chase, and a strikeout to end the first inning.
the Rays held off the Astros to punch their ticket into the Fall Classic.
Right field, that is playable. Coming in, Margot, and that's it. The Tampa Bay Rays have won the American League pennant. The Rays are going to the World Series.
With a .321 average, an OPS over 1,000, and 4 home runs, Randy carried his team to the World Series, earning Championship Series MVP honors along the way. But if they were to finish the job, it would have to be against a dangerous Los Angeles Dodgers team. With a 43-17 record, they were on pace for 116 wins over a full-length season. The Rays were considered underdogs against the mighty Dodgers, but with Arozarena playing at the top of his game, the American League winners remained confident. For this reason, Dodgers pitchers became more selective with how they approached the remarkable rookie. Through the first 2 games of the series, Arozarena faced 29 pitches, only 7 of which were fastballs and 16 were sliders. This game plan worked perfectly as he recorded just 1 hit in 6 at-bats. With this in mind, Arozarena geared up to face a heavy dose of off-speed pitches, but made sure that if a pitcher did go back to his fastball, he would be ready for it.
That is hammered down the line. Arozarena goes deep. Right down the line, and Arozarena just crunched it.
He made no mistake of Kenley Jansen's middle offering, but it ultimately meant little as the Dodgers walked away with a 6-2 win and a 2-1 lead in the series.
Here's one into left. That ends the ball game, a final of 6-2.
For the majority of the postseason, the Rays were in control, but now for the first time, they were in trouble, especially as Justin Turner and Corey Seager took a page out of Arozarena's book.
Here's the next, and a high fly ball into center. Back at the track, at the wall, did it again. Seager hits one in the air to right. This ball is crushed and gone. It's 2-0 Dodgers here in the 3rd.
2 early home runs saw the Dodgers take the lead, but they were both solo shots, and with 7 innings left, there was plenty of time to make a comeback.
Cowboy boots in Mexico, and here is a shot into right center field. This ball is back at the wall, and he's got another, and the all-time record for home runs in a single postseason with number 9.
Dodgers ace Julio Urias had faced only 2 batters over the minimum through 3 scoreless innings, but with Arozarena's first pitch home run in the top of the 4th, the floodgates were finally open.
Here is the 3-2, and a high fly ball into left. This ball is up and way out of here. Brings it. And a high fly ball into left center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. Here's one into right. This one is way out of here, and Game 4 is tied.
Following his solo shot, the Rays offense erupted for 6 runs over the next 4 innings. But with Max Muncy
hit into right, a base hit. Seager is brought around 3rd. throw by Renfroe. Has a great arm, but it's up the line.
Kike Hernandez.
And his pass, Brasso, and in the left. And to score is Will Smith.
And Corey Seager all fighting back.
Seager, a little flare, shallow left. Dodgers back on top.
The Rays trailed 7-6 entering the bottom of the ninth. There was still time, but against Jansen, it wasn't going to be easy. For the season, he saved 11 of 13 opportunities and was a perfect 2 for 2 in the playoffs. He looked to continue his perfect record as he logged 2 quick outs, leaving it up to Arozarena. Fittingly, their playoff hero would have another chance to save the game. If he were to do so, it would have to be from behind, as Jansen worked the count in his favor at 1-2. But he fought back and took the next 2 to work the count full. With Rays fans on the edge of their seat, patiently awaiting the next pitch, their hearts were in their stomach. Arozarena kept on fighting though, fouling off a tough slider off the plate, allowing the at-bat to reach its 7th pitch.
There goes 3-2 and bounces in there. It's 2 on with 2 out.
His hard-fought battle was rewarded with a walk to put the tying run in scoring position. With 2 outs, he knew it was going to take a miracle to prevail, but he remained ready, knowing with his speed at first base, he was already in scoring position.
Jansen, that is into center field. Here comes Kiermaier. Phillips has tied the game. Arozarena coming around. Throw home, now he stumbles, but the ball gets away. Tampa Bay wins it. Brett Phillips, Game 4 hero.
In perhaps the most untraditional way imaginable, the Rays walked off Game 4 to even the series. Statistically speaking, 2/3 of teams that go up 3-2 end up victorious. It was getting to be crunch time, but once again, it was the Dodgers who stormed ahead first.
That is well hit into left center field. Back at the wall, it is 3-0 Dodgers. Peterson with a blast.
Early deficits had plagued the Rays all series, and while they would try their best to get back in the game, their efforts ultimately fell short.
Tried it. Got him, and the Dodgers win Game 5.
And Los Angeles is 1 win away from their first World Series title since 1988.
The Rays had scored first in just 1 of the 5 games, and they were paying the price as the Dodgers inched closer to glory. This was it. Win or go home time for the Rays.
Arozarena. Here's one into right. That ball will carry. Back at the wall. It is gone. And it's 1-0 Tampa Bay as he has his 10th postseason home run.
I just can't even tell you. Words can't describe what he's done in the postseason.
His first inning home run geared everyone up for an offensive clash, but in reality, a pitcher's duel ensued.
The left-hander throws. Struck him out swinging with a high fastball at 97.
So 2 batters in, he's been able to utilize all 4 of his pitches and get swings and misses on all of them.
With Snell pitching at his best, the Rays preserved their 1-0 lead into the 6th. At less than 70 pitches, the Dodgers were in for a long night. But then, the oddest thing happened.
Man, you talk about a short leash. 73 pitches, 2 hits, 9 strikeouts. Snell can't believe it.
Kevin Cash won Manager of the Year by a landslide, but in this moment, he made the decision that cost his team everything.
Here's a 2-0. Hard hit and fair. Down the line. Hits the fence. Digging for third is Barnes. The Dodgers are in business in a blink. And this one gets by Zunino. Tie game. Here's a play at the plate. Throw home. Too late. Dodgers lead. Just like that, the Dodgers are on top by 1 in the 6th.
With a breakthrough in the 6th inning, the Dodgers secured the World Series trophy.
Roberts. And strike 3. Dodgers have won it all in 2020.
Despite 10 home runs, 29 hits, and 64 total bases in 20 playoff games, Arozarena was unable to guide his team to victory. But nonetheless, his breakout playoff run was incredible beyond belief, because it genuinely seemed like every time he came to the plate, he would always hit a home run.